Wonderful, let's begin. So take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let it out and have just a little half smile on your lips to acknowledge that you're here and you've created this space for you. And then take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just hearing the sounds in this space, the sounds of life, the sounds of this moment. And then taking another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, feel as if you are landing within your own body into all the different nooks and crannies and corners of your body that you may have forgotten to inhabit over the last day or the last week. And then I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart space and just have a sense of this area, your heart and lungs, the upper chest, your sternum. Our focus today is on this space called Anahata, the Heart Chakra. And as we explore, as we've been exploring over these last few weeks, our natural state of felt oneness with being. This is Eckhart Tolle's definition of enlightenment. Our natural state of felt oneness with being. It's nothing mystical. It's nothing unachievable. It is your natural state. So then we ask, what is keeping us from feeling this? What is the block? What is the disconnection? And in our heart chakra, you know, the disconnection may be here if you're feeling too scared to be vulnerable, to really be yourself and put yourself out there. If you're unable to forgive and release old hurts, this could be keeping you from your felt state of oneness. If you're unable to trust in the goodness of life, if you're feeling starved for love or incapable of true intimacy in your relationships, if you're unable to face your fears or any negativity around loving and being loved, if you're holding resentment about anything from the past, or feeling judgmental towards yourself or others, all of these may be blocking your natural state of oneness with being. And if any of those ring a bell for you, then it may be useful to work with this heart space. And so one remedy to that as you work with the heart space is compassion. And this means compassion in action. The Dalai Lama has been quoted saying, "This is not an age where mere self-growth and development or faith or meditation are sufficient. Those must inevitably be balanced by active social engagement, compassionate actions. No one can do this alone. We need each other to become enlightened. We need each other for spiritual realization. We know we're hardwired to connect with each other. It's kept us alive. It's necessary for our survival and our growth." And so as we feel into our heart space, we feel into this place where we can let compassion grow for ourselves and others and feel how that can translate into action in our lives. And Einstein tells us, "A human being is part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. And so as we feel our connection to everyone in this room, and then we extend that to all living beings, this may be a gateway for you to that oneness of being. And finally, as you feel into your heart space, to where compassion may flow, there is also a give and take in this compassion. It's not always flowing outward. And this may be a key point for you. Brené Brown says one of the greatest barriers to connection is the cultural importance we place on going it alone. Somehow we've come to equate success with not needing anyone. Many of us are willing to extend a helping hand, but we're very reluctant to reach out for help when we need it ourselves. It's as if we've divided the world into those who offer help and those who need help. The truth is that we are both. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. And so I invite you now to begin to sound the bija mantra of the heart, which is yum, like something that's yummy. And so you'll breathe in, and it'll just be a little gentle hum of yum through the throat. So it'll sound like begin to make cycles of that with your breath. The in-breath long and deep. The out-breath just a hum in your throat, and it's more in your mind that you're saying the yum with that. You more just get the feel of the in your throat. As you tune into your heart space, maybe getting a sense of whether in this moment, the place where you can open more space for oneness through your heart is on compassion for yourself or compassion for others. Is there an even flow in your life? Have you valued one over the other? Just get a sense without judgment. And sometimes it's hard to know because it's become a pattern in our lives. And so what do? We tune into our body, to our embodied wisdom that flows through our heart and out into every cell into your body. So as you awaken the heart through yum, through the bija mantra, through our practice today, allow an embodied sense of presence to flow through the heart, out to the arms, out to the legs, out to the fingers, out to the toes, to the crown of the head. Trust in this wisdom that is there already in every cell in your body. And this deep, deep stillness and wisdom in your heart space. And then letting go of the mantra, bringing one hand to your heart and one to your belly. And creating an intention for your practice today. Perhaps one that allows you to reconnect with compassion, with giving, with receiving, with extending the sense of who you are and who you're connected to further than just the few people in your family or friend group. Feel yourself supporting and supported by all of life. Or trust whatever arises from within you. An intention that allows you to be a certain way on your mat today. And if you're really unsure, just allow that intention to bring you into your body, present, aware, and loving with your body for this next hour and a half. And then taking a deep breath in and taking the arms high. As you breathe out, bring the arms behind you. Breathe in, lift the heart. Breathe out, bring the hands to the front, bring the backs of the hands together. Tuck your chin. Breathe in, we're still activating into this heart space. Little smile at the lips. Breathe out, hands behind. Breathe in, lift the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe out, backs of the hands touch, chin tucks. One more time here. Breathe in, lift. Smile, breathe out, open. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, rest for a moment and change the cross of your legs. And let's do 3 more rounds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, squeeze and lift. And breathe out, release the shoulders, tuck the chin. 2 more. Feel the cycle of breath moving you into your body and especially into your heart space. And as we practice today, at any time, you might tune into that out breath and have that gentle hum of yum down through the body to connect you, to ground you. And release. And let's come to standing. Let's get ourselves activated. So, just a little sway. And touch your toes out the front. Little smile. Feel your feet as you do this. Kind of tune into the feel of your feet first. Feel the legs and feel grounded in your body as we start. Take the arms across. See all these people that are your family. Take the arms around. Take the arms high. Feel your heart singing. Take it across. See your family. Arms high. Get up, everybody, and sing today through your body. So come down into your legs. Let's loosen up to our ankles and knees. It could be easier on the balls of your feet. And then up into your hips. Little circle around, loosening them up. Go the other way. Feel that presence in your hips. And affirm it again. Look around at all of creation. Arms high. Take it around. Nice twist. See what's here. Arms high. Let your heart sing. Beautiful. Make it more of a twist now. Come into the spine, just waking up your spine. Feel your spine waking up, 60 style. And get your shoulders into it. Move them around. Feel your spine, feel your hips, feel your shoulders. Look around, we're all family. I got all my sisters with me. I'm tired. Every day we can sing. Look around what's here. I'm tired. Just let yourself feel it, right down to your heart. We're right where we belong right now. Give everything a little shake. Yeah. That was one of the ones I was telling you with your girlfriend. Did you end up using it? Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love it. That's gorgeous. All right, feet on the mat. Knees are soft. Let's bring our breath into it. Let's feel earthed and grounded. When we're stable, it allows our heart to open from that strength. So this is our earth sequence. Prithvi Namaskar. Breathe in. Out. Arms high. Open. You can add the count if you like. It's a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each out breath, feel yourself connected through the soles of your feet to the earth beneath you. In breath, feel the heart. Out breath, grounded. In breath, feel like the tree that's spreading its branches. Part of nature, part of the beauty of this earth, connected to all that is. Take the legs a bit wider, down to a squat, only as low as it feels good for you. Feel as if you're connected here through hundreds of thousands of generations of our ancestors living out in nature, squatting in front of the fire, squatting to create, squatting to give birth. This is still who we are. Strong through our legs, strong on the earth, stronger when we remember our connectedness to the earth. And again, fill the heart with the in-breath, grounded and present in the body with the out-breath. Our next exhalation is a forward fold, but we still rise from the squat. Rise and open. We remember what we're grateful for as we bow. Just choose one person in your life that you're so grateful they're here. Bow to them. One circumstance of your life, circumstance of your birth, your parenting, your friends. Acknowledge how lucky you are. Breathe in. Breathe. One more here, acknowledging a teacher in your life, someone who's touched you, guided you, supported you. Take the left leg back. Feel strong and grounded. Bend through the knees a bit. Breathe in, breathe out. On a diagonal. And open. So feel the heart. Soar. Elbows up around the ears. Open the heart to the sky and open. Breathe in. Diagonal. Feel yourself strong. Lift the heart and smile. Grounded on the earth. Strong. Up from the heart and smile. One more here. Press the feet away. All those times this week when you've lost your groundedness, lost your cool, right leg back, regain it now. Come back to center. Breathe in. Diagonal. Lift the heart and open. Press through both feet evenly. Acknowledge your connection and strength that flows up from the earth. Breathe in. Breathe in. And one more here. Full heart. And from that heart you can give. And from this heart you can receive. Step forward. Breathe in. And down. And in. And open. And in. Centered. In your body. Awake. Last one. Body and breath in union. And heart awakening. And stand. Reaffirm your intention. And we come into EBR3. Bringing the hands into prayer position at the heart. With the sky above me and the earth below. I acknowledge the sacredness of my connection to all that is. And with knees soft, lift to the sky. Breathe out, follow that left arm around. Breathe in, follow it up. Breathe out, follow the right arm down. Breathe in, follow it up. This is slow. This is like Tai Chi, going side to side. The out breath, follow the hand down. The in breath, the breath lifts the arm up. The arm doesn't move without the breath releasing it down. The breath drawing it up like a puppet on a string. As you do this, following the breath and the movement, be aware of your feet. Toes spread wide, big toes and little toes pressing down, and knees staying hip width apart, not flopping in on each other. There's strength in your stance. They'll move a bit as you twist, but you don't want the knees to collapse. Last one, breathing in. Breathing out, bring the hands down in front. Pause there, roll the shoulders back, integrate them into the shoulder blades. Feel as if you're trying to turn a dial with your hands towards your pinky fingers and feel how that integrates the shoulders. Then relax a bit. Turn the left palm to face you, knees are soft, press your big toes down, breathe in. Breathe out back to center. Change hands. Breathe in. Breathe out to center. On that out breath, affirm your pelvic floor lifting. With the arms away from your side, you need the strength of your core to support that. Otherwise, you're going to stress the shoulders, the low back. And breathe. And again, it's the breath that draws the arm open and the breath that releases the arm back to center. And feel that you're opening pages of your life, watching your life unfold as you stay present and aware in your body. Come back to center now. Nearly going to put the arms down. Breathe into the heart. Elbows are high. If you need to shake the arms out with compassion, do so. Breathe out. Fill your tank. Breathe into the heart. Breathe in. Feel as if all that you've denied yourself this week, this month, your whole life, let yourself take it in. Love and support and worthiness and belonging. Acknowledging who you are and receiving that. And now focus on the out breath. Releasing the heaviness of doing it all by yourself. Release the belief that it's not okay to ask for help. Release that belief that somehow everyone is a superwoman and a supermom except for me. Release the separateness, the judgment. Let it go. Free your heart. Come back in. Pause a moment. Just hold this heart energy. And then bring the elbows down. Breathe in. Open the hands a little bit wider. And then come back to center. This is the beating of your heart. It opens and relaxes. Your giving expands. And then you bring back into you this balance of putting out there and drawing back in. Feel as if each heartbeat, each breath is a spreading of your butterfly wings. Wider and wider, painting rainbow colors of compassion for all that is, including yourself. And then slowly coming a little bit closer in now with each breath. Love and support and forgiveness and acceptance, all emanating from the heart and then also radiating within you for yourself. And then the left hand comes high, the right hand towards the earth, palms up, palm down. Lengthen through, give a little wiggle through the ribs. Feel yourself getting taller. Feel the feet pressing into the earth to allow the crown of the head to extend. And out breath. Come back to center. Breathe in. Lengthen. Feel the openness through the ribs. Breath coming to the lower abdomen. Feel yourself growing. One hand keeping you strong and stable and connected to earth energy, and one hand allowing you to reach and grow and be vulnerable, to take risks, to have courage, to soar and reach for that next thing. But always grounded and centered through the heart. Back to center. Heels of the hands touching. Base of the fingers touching. Thumb, tips, index fingertips, middle fingers, ring fingers, pinky fingers. Feeling connected with your doing and your being self. And then taking the left leg back, press through the feet, take the arms forward. See that intention you set for yourself, your way of being, and see that as a goal and as a presence in front of you. See yourself there. This is me. Living, being, feeling that intention. And then there's a bit of play through the knees to keep you strong. As you draw back on that left arm, elbow stays high, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe in, breathe out. Loose an arrow that takes that energy of the present moment to make that a reality. Press through the legs, bring some strength to it. And then step forward, take the arms high. Breathe out, forward fold. A little sway side to side. With that left leg back, we brought our beingness into it. Now breathe and rise up, as the Dalai Lama says. It's not enough just to meditate, not enough just to have personal growth. It has to be in action. So as we take our right leg back, arms come high, that pelvic floor helps to hold the weight of the arms away. Press the feet away from each other. Knees have some play. See that you, with that state of beingness in action, bringing it to all of your doing. Breathe in. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Breathe out. Make it a reality in your life. Breathe in. Step forward. Take the arms high. Lift the heart. Breathe out. Fold. Pause a moment. Let the chin come in towards the chest, the crown of the head towards the earth. Bowing with peace, bowing with acceptance, bowing with presence. A time to be still. And then there's time for action. So let's take that left leg back, coming down into a low lunge. Relax the toes behind and press into that top of the foot behind. It just helps to stabilize you. So both feet can be pressing down. You're going to take that left arm behind up on a diagonal. Gather some energy for your action. Breathe in and breathe out. Throw that energy out into your life like golden light, thunderbolts. This is my heart in action. And then hands come down, tuck the back toe, come into downward dog. Press the heels down. Lift your bottom to the sky. Relax the ears between the arms. Breathe. Channel the presence of your dog at home. They're always there, ready to be in the moment. Want to have a good nap. We can learn from that as well. And then breathing in, take the left leg forward. And breathe out, let the right knee drop. Relax the toes at the back so you can press into the top of the back foot. Stabilize through the legs. Take the right arm on a diagonal. Gather energy. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathe in. Hands come down. This time we're going to step forward into forward fold once again. Soften through the legs. Just a little bit of bend in the knees, soften through the head. Chin slightly tucked, crown of the head. Letting gravity draw you taller towards the earth. Breathe out and release some judgment that's not serving you for yourself or others. We're all in this together. And then interlace your fingers behind. Press the palms together if you can and lift the arms up towards the sky as you stay in this forward fold. Releasing through the shoulders. And then bending the knees, let the arms come down to your bottom. Release the arms, slowly uncurl. Take the arms out to the side and overhead. Turn the palms to face the sky. Soften through the shoulders. Press the feet into the earth. Make yourself long. Feel the golden light of the sun somewhere there behind the clouds, filling your hands, activating the heart chakras there, and you can feel as if golden light is streaming down the arms and into the heart, activating the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out, beam that light to the crown of the head, oneness with all that is. Shoulders stay down and integrated as you bring the palms down, beaming that light to the forehead. My stillness, my inner wisdom connects me down to the throat. With connection, I express my true self. Down to the heart, I give and receive in equal flow. Down to the solar plexus, Manipur, I have the courage to keep making mistakes and getting up again and again and again. Down to Svadhisthana at the hips, I let go, let go, let go, so I can step lightly on this earth. And down to Manipur, Muladhara, as you open the arms, palms facing forward, standing in Tadasana. I am present in my body, in this moment, and connected to all that is. And then stepping a bit wider. Hands come down, fill the heart with this in-breath. Breathe out, the toes turn to the left. Breathe in, twist and take the arms high. Breathe out, arms come behind. Interlace the fingers once again. We're coming through compassion sequence. Press the palms together if you can as you lift the heart. As you breathe out, knees are soft as you flow forward. Relax the head, let the chin come in. Breathe in, uncurl. We have 4 more cycles of this. You may like to bring in that yum, that hum in the throat as you flow down. This is charity pose. So if you're feeling that you've been a bit insular, lost that connection to your community and where it feels good to give and where it feels good to receive, this is a good pose to practice. As you rise up on this last one, let the arms come up overhead again. Stretch through them as if you're trying to climb a ladder. Open through the ribs. And then breathe out. Bring the arms down. Bring yourself up onto the ball of the back foot. As you reach forward with your hands, bring them to the floor, fingertips to the floor, and rise into crane pose. So you can either hold here with the fingertips touching or hover over the ground. If you want to make it really hard, you could take the arms overhead and make it a warrior 3. We have 5 cycles of breath here. Use your if that works for you. Pay attention to your hips, that they are evenly pointing down towards the ground like headlights. I might come and do a little bit of adjusting here and there. Feel free to take the leg lower to achieve that. Yeah. Lengthen through your crown. Roll your shoulders back so that you're not hunched and rounded through the shoulders. Rest when you need to. One more cycle of breath here. And then with control, you're going to reach that right leg back. The left leg is bent, supporting you. This is hard. See if you can come down, arms as counterbalance to the leg, and slowly place it down into a low lunge. If you want to try it again, feel free. And we'll all meet at low lunge. Beautiful. Once you're there, breathe in and take the arms high. Breathe out, fold. As you're flowing with that breath, I'll just remind you, we're looking for a stretch in the front of that right hip, so you may need to take that right knee further back if you're not getting a stretch, especially as you lift the arms. That'll increase the stretch. But if you're still not getting one, then take that right leg a bit further back. You can have the toes tucked at the back or relaxed. If they're relaxed, it allows you, well, both ways, to push into that back foot to stabilize you. You can feel there's a bit of a balance happening here. Breathe in. And this time, make it a twist. Breathe in. Keep twisting behind. So you're twisting toward that left leg. As you twist, keep the heart lifting in the twist and the shoulders back and down. You may even be able to take that left arm behind and grab the right thigh to help you really draw that left shoulder around. 2 more cycles of breath here. Let yourself enjoy that twist. 1 more. The heart open, the shoulders relaxed. Last twist. And then arms come high. As you breathe out, look forward. Feel the twist as the heart comes around towards your right. Think of something you need to let go of. Let it go. Big sigh it out. Light and low. Arms come high. Let yourself fold to the inside of that left hip. Roll the shoulders back. Draw the heart forward. The hands as if you're pulling yourself along the floor in order, like we sort of do in Sphinx and Cobra, in order to draw that heart forward. So you should feel the arms are active. If you have enough flexibility here, it might be the elbows that are active instead as you put the elbows on the ground. So you're isometrically drawing the palms towards your hips and your heart comes forward. Roll those shoulders back and down. Lengthen through your spine. Release through that left hip. See if you can let it drop a bit more towards the earth. Long, slow breath out to facilitate this. You could use the hum. 2 more cycles here. And then tuck the back toes, take the arms high, open them wide, and bring the leg probably about 1 foot closer to your left foot as you rise back into triangle position with the legs. Bring the arms around behind again. We're getting a lot of heart opening, shoulder opening here. Lift them to the sky if that's comfortable. And then bending into the knees to press the feet into the earth, uncurl the spine. Take the heart high. And as you breathe out, turn to face the front. Take the arms high again and fall down to the earth. Stay with the arms low as you bend deeply into your knees. Try to bring your bottom in line with your knees. Breathe in, rise up. Keep the bottom long or low and look forward, smile. Breathe in. Bottom low. Press the feet down. Press the feet away from each other as if you're trying to push them apart. And back to your forward fold. Walk or hop your feet back to hip width apart. Uncurl the spine slowly. Take the arms high. And sway. So this isn't a really lovely, gentle sway. This is a reach like you're trying to touch the ceiling sway. And you're trying to paint the ceiling and you can't quite get those little marks there. So you're lengthening through, pressing the big toes down and trying to get that little bit more length as you go side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe up to the heart, feel it. Remember your intention. Breathe out, step wide. I find my cork a little bit slippery. It's better on the floor. Toes are turned to the right. Have a little bit of play through the knees. Breathe in and out. Press the palms, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe out. Press into the feet to rise. You should feel as if your rising comes from the soles of your feet up through the legs, and then the spine uncurls from that energy rising through the legs. As you rise, you offer your heart to the sky. So that might mean really squeezing the shoulder blades and even taking those hands down the back of your leg as far as you can towards the back of your knee. You may like the feel of that yum in your throat as you exhale. One more cycle here. And then release. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Breathe in as you step into crane. Roll the shoulders back. Tuck the chin slightly. Look at the earth. And then decide whether you're going to hover the fingertips or make it an airplane or make it a warrior three. Wherever you are, that left hip is facing down towards the earth. Then you lengthen through the left heel and lift towards the sky. Roll your shoulders back. Feel the shoulders are strong and active in this. We don't want the back rounded. You're offering your heart to the earth. And imagining that you're a beautiful, graceful crane standing with one leg in the water, seeing reflected back at you your own beauty and strength. 2 more cycles of breath. And now with your next exhalation, see how much control you can get as you transition into low lunge. So it's probably going to mean bending into that forward leg, maybe using the arms as a counterbalance as you reach those left toes behind, and then place them down. Beautiful. Breathe in. Breathe out. In breath, lift. Slow and deliberate with the breath. Tune into that left hip. Are you getting some stretch? If you aren't, take the left knee back. Tune into the right knee. Yep, all of you got your right knee over the ankle. That's where we want it, not further. Tune into your legs. Are they feeling stable? Are you feeling wobbly? If you're wobbly, press both feet down. Create a foundation here, especially that front big toe and all of your back toes, whether they're relaxed or tucked under. Long through the spine and heart lifting to the sky. And then with your next exhalation, you're going to make it a twist towards your right. Left hand to the outside of the left knee. In breath, uncurl, offer the heart. Out breath, you're twisting, maybe taking that right hand to the left thigh. Maybe not. Opening that right shoulder and feeling that the twist comes from the base of your spine, right up the spine. So you're uncurling and peeling the whole of your rib cage around to the right, finding that pivot point. And with your next opening, with the twist, your next exhalation, pause there, lengthen through the crown. See if you can draw that right shoulder a little bit further back without losing the integrity of your legs. And then release. Breathe in, arms high. Breathe out, arms come inside the foot. Pausing here, either on your hands, your fingertips, or your elbows. And then activating the arms by drawing the fingertips, the hands, or the elbows back towards your hip. And drawing the heart forward and the shoulders back. Press through the left foot as if you're trying to point your left toes, and feel how you're drawing yourself in two opposite directions even as you are relaxing down towards the earth. There's a lot happening there. So breathe. Let me see strong shoulders. All of them should feel active. 2 more cycles of breath. Strong left leg pointing towards the back wall, and that right hip dropping without losing the opening of the heart, the shoulders. Beautiful. And then on your next inhalation, release the arms, take them high again. Exhalation, back down either side of that foot. Tuck the back toes. Draw that back foot slightly in for triangle position. Just relax over that right leg and pause a minute. Give your shoulders a little shake, the head a little shake. Press into the right heel and see if you can straighten that leg a little bit without locking it. Just check in with your hamstring. And then bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers, press the palms together, and uncurl. With the arms extending behind, lift to the sky, and release the arms, and turn back to the front. Beautiful. Take the arms high, and forward fold. Take the left arm to the sky, twist, and back. Right arm, breathe in, and out. left arm. You can let either knee bend a bit to facilitate the twist. And one more. And then walk your feet out a bit wider now. We're going to focus for a moment on this wide leg forward fold. So inch them out, following, checking in with your inner thighs. Knees aren't locked. You should always have a little bit of play in the knees. I have to come off my mat onto the ground. And keeping the pinky toes down. So as you get wider, the feet are pointing forward, not off to the side. Finding that stretch into the inner thigh. If you can, having your hands or fingertips or elbows on the ground, wherever it's going to tune into where your thighs are. And then you might find, just like we do with frog pose, that you can kind of bring your weight forward or back. You might need to move your hands as you do this and find that little sweet spot where you can soften into, you feel that, ooh, yeah, there's the stretch right there. But don't lock the knees as you do that. If you're quite low and you'd like to hold the outsides of your ankles, your feet, put the crown on the head, you can. Crown of the head on the floor, which just makes your legs activate that little bit more if you take the weight out of your hands. 3 more cycles of breath. Really focusing on that exhalation, softening into where you feel the stretch. Working very much with Muladhara here, releasing the hips, strengthening the legs, and allowing this big flow of energy up through the pelvic floor, through your Mula Bandha. And then you have a choice. You're either going to walk or hop, whichever might feel fun for you, your feet back to hip width apart. And then breathing in, take the arms high and out. Beautiful. So bring your weight onto your right leg. We'll come into a balance, another balance. So we're going to use the focus of eagle to help us focus this heart energy and be in our bodies. So weight onto the right leg, and we'll have a play with where we want to put the left. So we can either have the toes just hovering on the outside. It can be just hovering somewhere along the right leg, or you can bend a bit into that right leg to do a full bind, wrapping right round. So you choose. Once you feel steady with the legs, make sure the heart is open, looking forward at a point that's not moving. Take the arms wide. Spread your eagle wings, Garuda. And then take the right elbow over the left elbow. Wrap, find the bind with your arms. If it's too much for a full bind, find the backs of your hands. Maybe you have to play with where the elbows are to allow that full bind. Then lift the elbows a bit higher. Feel that stretch through the shoulders, releasing tension around the heart space. Spread the toes wide that you're standing on. Don't let them get all bunched up. Squeeze your thighs together. Breathe in. If you like, bend and come lower. Elbows stay up. Hinging at the hips. Shoulders drawing back and down. Seeing with eagle eyes a higher perspective on your connectedness, your belonging, the whole circle of influence of your heart. And then with an in-breath, we're going to release and spread our wings. And an out-breath. Land. Give everything a little shake. Well done. Bring some weight onto the left. Spread your toes. Play through the knee. Find where you're going to put that right foot. Being compassionate in your choice. Wherever you put it, any of these options, you're going to build strength and balance, even if the toes are just touching the ground, because of all that weight you've got in the left leg. So work with where you're at today. Spread your wings. Feel that you're powerful. And then the left arm over the right. Play with where the elbows are to find your wrap. Lift the elbows. Squeeze the thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Breathe in. Stay here or hinge at the hips, keeping the elbows lifted. Your hands are your beak. Your eyes, you're looking out from a place that's high, where you can see it all. See the whole flow of your life, the paths you've chosen, all of those paths leading you to this place of presence. And then with our in-breath, we flow up, spread our wings. And out-breath, we land. Pause a moment. And I'm going to offer you for the next 2 or 3 minutes to repeat that in your own time. So I know some of you are going to go, oh, what was I supposed to do with my legs? Allow yourself that space to play. So imagine that you were at home and you thought, oh, I want to do that eagle pose because I'm feeling ungrounded. Balances balance us. Balances force us to focus so we can stand on that one leg. An eagle in particular brings a sense of clarity and focus to whatever you're doing. So choose whatever leg you like. I'm not going to talk you through it. Look around if you're not sure. Just remember, the only thing I'll tell you is whatever knee is on top, the opposite elbow is on top. So that's the main thing you probably didn't notice. So whatever knee's high, the other arm's over the top. Okay? Once you're there, you choose how many breaths you're going to take. If you would prefer to face the wall to really have focus, do that. Or a window. But take the next few moments. If you have questions, ask me. Twiddle your fingers at me. Once you find your space, find that point of stillness within the pose, and then find that cycle of breath that activates the heart, that yum, really gently in your throat. I am Garuda, the Lord Garuda, powerful, focused. Each and every one of you is filled with an incredible life energy, and we can let that scatter every day. When we're pulled in too many directions and we don't choose for ourselves, Garudasan reminds us to focus that energy, focus that power you have. Your heart is the lens. Your arms are your wings. Your legs are your strength. Where is your focus pulled? Where is that point of stillness and strength and balance? And as you release now, slowly make your way to Tadasana. Remembering your intention, I am a mountain of. And see if you can notice even just a little bit more right now. your natural state of felt oneness with being, with life, with all that is, with your family, in this room, and in all of nature. And then we come down onto our mats. Take the shoulders back. Feet are grounded. Pelvic floor is lifted. Focus on this heart space. We're bringing strength here. I want you to imagine the types of challenges that come up in your life where you want to close your heart, where you want to armor and protect yourself instead of leaning in and allowing yourself to be a bit vulnerable, or leaning in and allowing yourself to speak up for yourself, for what is right. Feel how as you hold yourself here in space, there is tension, there is effort. Take the hands away from the legs and let yourself pivot back without bending the back, without rounding the back. Through the hips, feel that tension increase through the lower abdominals. Drop the pelvic floor to support this. This is core work. I need to be grounded. I need a strong core and a center to know who I am. Then take the shoulders back and lift that heart so that I can, from this strong core here, shine my heart. And then if you're feeling you've got extra energy there, you could take the arms high and really challenge yourself not to collapse the heart. I'm shaking as I do it. And then we breathe out and roll back. Knees come to the chest. Roll yourself forward and back, if that feels good, to massage the spine. And we're going to come back and do it again. So sitting up, soles of the feet are on the ground. Plant them. Hold your knees. Roll the shoulders back. Lift your heart. Drop Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, sort of, that area. Draw it up strongly. And then release the hands. Still drawing the shoulders back. See if you can sit back a bit more. Lean into life. Lean into where it gets difficult. And see if you can keep that core lifting. Remember who I am. And then draw the shoulders back. I am open-hearted. I can give and receive. Maybe for you, you're picturing yourself asking for help. Is that the hardest thing in your life? I find it really hard. Much rather help other people. See yourself giving or receiving whatever's challenging you in this moment. If you like, take the arms higher. Give an extra challenge without dropping the heart. And then breathe out, roll back. That should be hard. It's amazing how hard it is just to sit up tall when you lean back a little bit. Knees into the chest. And then take the feet into the air. We'll finish with our inversion, or the legs over to the wall. If you have your block, then underneath the sacrum. If there's something else I haven't done for you that you'd rather do in this moment, feel free to do that. Use the walls. There's cushions up here. There's chairs if you prefer. Feel free to come into full shoulder stand or plow. And so when we did EBR3, and we had our hands at our heart and we slowly opened wider and came back to center, our little butterfly wings, we were creating as well the Reiki symbol of unconditional love, which is a figure 8 sign in front of the heart. We're going to bring that figure 8 now into our inversion here. So take your awareness to your pubic bone and just trace a line from your pubic bone with your mind up the front of your torso, up your belly, past your heart, to your throat, then to the back of the neck, then up to where your head is touching the ground, then over the head, past the nose, past the chin, back to the throat, then down the spine and back to the pubic bone. So you've made a figure 8 with the part around the head a smaller circle than the part that goes around your torso, and your throat as the crossing point where those two circles intersect. So let's add the breath. From the pubic bone, breathe in up the front of the torso, through the throat, pause the top of the inhale at the back of the head. This is the bindu point. Then your exhalation goes over the head, through the throat, down the spine, and back to the pubic bone. Inhale, pubic bone, through the throat to the back of the head. Exhale, over the face, through the throat, down the spine to the pubic bone. Keep going that way, and then I invite you to add a count. So there's going to be a 4 count on your inhalation, a gentle pause there if it's there for you, if it's natural, and an out breath for 8. Creating that figure 8, the throat as the crossing point. When you get to 4 on the inhale, you should be at the bindu point, the back of the head. And then slowly an 8 count over the head, through the throat, down the spine to the pubic bone. This is Chakra Andu Sandasan. I think I've said that right. Wandering through the chakras. If you're color oriented and you have any bandwidth left in your focus of your mind, you may imagine the colors of the chakras lighting up as that inhalation goes up through the torso. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue at the throat, deep blue at bindu, and purple at the crown of the head. Red at the base, orange at the hips, yellow at the solar plexus, green at the heart, light blue at the throat, deep blue at bindu, and purple at the crown. If that's too much, don't do it. Just focus on the breath, the counting of the breath. And we'll take 5 more cycles through the chakras. At the end of your 5th, you either stay where you are if you're in your bliss, or you come down for deep relaxation. Releasing the chakra and its undasan. And bringing the full power of your presence into your body. Feel all the points on the floor where your body is held by your mat, by the wood of the floorboards, and really by the earth itself. Having an awareness of your feet and your toes. And with each exhalation, the bija mantra yam vibrating through your feet and toes, either just mentally or gently in your throat. You choose what feels good. And have a sense of that vibration being felt in every cell in your feet and toes. Realigning the cells with the power of your heart. Awareness coming into your lower legs, to the shins, the calves. Sending that vibration, yam, the heart sound into your lower legs. And using your power of what they call interoception, inner awareness, inner perception, to imagine what's happening in all the cells in your lower legs as you vibrate them with your mind, with your breath, with your awareness. And it's as if you're retuning them, like a musician would tune an instrument so that the sound is sweet and true. Tune the instrument of your body, attune it to your heart, to the highest within yourself. Aware of your thighs, the inner thighs, outer thighs, fronts and backs, where the thighs merge into the hips and the pelvis. Yum. Delicious, loving vibrations through your thighs. Awareness to the whole of your lower body, from the hips down through the legs to the toes. Waves of yum, heart energy flowing down the legs. The soles of the feet vibrating with life and vitality. Aware of your spine, the muscles of your back. Rivers of yum, whatever color might spring to mind for you, flowing down the spine. Yum, heart energy. And then all the streams of nerves and arteries and veins and energy that run off the spine, taking that beautiful sound, that beautiful vibration to all corners of your body. Aware of your belly and chest, And using that superpower of interoception, aware of all the organs within and aware of their vibration and their attunement to a newer, higher frequency of health and vitality as it flows from your heart. Aware of your shoulders and arms, hands and fingers. Om, yum, flowing across the shoulders. Feel the palms of the hands vibrating, coming to life. Heart energy alive. Aware of the neck and the throat. My very important thyroid and parathyroid glands, master glands, controlling so much in our bodies. Hum them to well-being. Aware of your head, your face, and the sound of yum, filling every nook and cranny of your brain, lighting up your eyes, filling your mouth, raising the vibration of your tongue. Aware of the whole of your body, the whole of your body, the whole of your body. Yum, flowing through the whole of your body in streams of energy and light. Yum, vibrating in every cell in your body. Your heart filled with compassion, every cell filled with compassion. Your heart full of courage, every cell filled with courage, love, and connectedness. And then feeling yourself so present in this moment, inhabiting your body. Hear the sounds around you of life, of the world, and feel your presence in your body. Have a sense of the day that lies ahead of you. And feel your presence in your body. Have a sense of the challenges that life brings. And feel your presence in your body. And then beginning to bring that presence into action as you wiggle your toes. As you let your feet flop side to side. As you wiggle your fingers. And let your palms turn up and down. Feeling the movement of bending your knees, and as you do, still feeling your presence in the whole of your body. Letting your knees bend, the soles of the feet about mat width apart, as you let your knees flop side to side like windscreen wipers, and feeling the presence in your body. And then letting yourself roll to one side and pausing to feel the presence in your body. And then making your way up to sitting, holding the sense of presence in your body. And bringing both hands to the heart. Feeling the heart space. And we'll finish now with 3 ohms, the sound of all of creation. Breathing in. Renewing your intention before you leave the mat. Picturing how you'll take your yoga self with you, your heart opened self with you, your courageous self with you. And then bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. The highest within me acknowledges the highest within all of you. Feel how the highest within you acknowledges the highest within everyone here. And feel how the highest within all of us acknowledges the highest within all living beings. All living beings. As we bow and say Namaste. And as you rise, bring your heart to your lips with a smile. Look around and see our family. Beautiful.